All right, all right, all right. Let's do it live. Ha ha. We're back. 'Tis the season. A-bomb in the house, 1980. Appreciate it. Let me know as you check in here. We're doing nothing like a little NFL kickoff. I have no idea what time the game actually starts. I know it's soonish. My guy Nick, what's going on? Good sir. Andrew, Kappa Rob, as you guys come in, I appreciate you. Let me know this thing sounds all right. We'll be talking ball. We'll see. I aspire to do one of these after the game. You never know. Might have one too many pops and not make it happen. Ha ha. A-bomb's got jokes. Appreciate it. Do me a favor as you come in, hit that like button. Make sure this thing sounds all right. We're good to go here. See if make sure this thing works for me. Hit that like button. Make sure this thing doesn't turn into one of these. There you go. So we got like a half hour. Hayes 88. Appreciate it. If for some reason, well, there's no way that I'm going to go that long. But if for some reason the game starts going while I'm still talking, let me know. Appreciate it. Definitely am on the West Coast. Got a coffee up to make it through this thing tonight. Hopefully you got a chance to watch the video I put out today. I wanted to title it "Don't Fucking Screenshot Me," but I figured that would be a little bit not the audience that I'm usually going for, so I didn't do that. What did I go with? Don't screenshot QB. Kind of rhymes with don't screenshot me. So we'll see how many screenshots. I figured it might be opening a can of worms where I eventually get more people to screenshot me, which would be the opposite of what I want. But we'll see. A few housekeeping things. This is coming up on the 5th year anniversary of the channel. So we've got a sale going right now, courses wise. Hop over there, enroll in a course, 50% off. I think I put the code pinned in the chat. It'll also be, if for some reason you're on the email list for the quarterback school, you're going to be getting a bunch of emails about that. So get over there, enroll. There will never be a better time to enroll in a course. 50% is the most I've ever done off courses. So I do kind of want to celebrate 5 years. 5 years is a long ass time. I've had fun with this thing. Still having fun with this thing. Only hope it continues to grow, and we'll see what it looks like, moving forward. But so far, pretty awesome. What else did I do? Oh, put out a new. I shared the new live animation that we'll be using for the channel. So pretty excited about that. Going to keep the clap, of course. I really like the clap. Took a few years to figure out what I wanted to do with the clap. So it's good that it's resonates with people now. So we're definitely going to keep the clap, and then we're just going to work through the animation as it. I think that there's some. I really like it. I think it's definitely loud. It's definitely a little long. So what it looks like, when it finally kind of finds its final size, we'll see. But thought it was pretty good. All right. If there are questions, anything ball wise, now's the time. This game, we'll see. Is there any word yet on if Kelsey's playing? I think I actually need to check my fantasy team. Kelsey's on my fantasy team. Is he playing? Somebody let me know. If they don't they have to make that decision 90 seconds out or 90 minutes out? Probably something I should probably have done before I jumped on here, but we'll do it in real time. Derek, appreciate you. Lawrence, appreciate you signing up for courses. I'm seeing them pop onto my phone here as I look at my phone. Oh, I don't have them. Never mind. I got Kittle. We'll see. All right. Appreciate you guys coming in with the questions. We'll see. Oh, Kelsey's out. I thought he was out. Well, he's not even on my fantasy team, so I misspoke. I got Mahomes, though, so we'll see. We need him to throw it to somebody, bro. See what we got questions-wise. Again, as you come in, do me a favor. Hit that like button and make sure we keep this thing going for as long as we can. Let's see what we got here. Sorry, my little buttons are all over the place. I saw a question on the Ravens offense, so let me see if I can get to it before it pops off my screen. Hayes 88. Somebody told me that they actually had moved off the screenshots on the sideline. I actually asked a buddy of mine that coaches in the league, and he said that they didn't have video yet. But then someone on one of my comments said that they worked for Microsoft and that they actually had video. So I don't know which is which. someone check out for me. I could probably reach out to somebody else, but I don't really care that much. Ryan, JT, how do you feel about the revamped Baltimore offense with the new OC? Congrats on 5 years, man. Appreciate it, Ryan. I'm excited for the Ravens offensively. We'll see what it looks like. I don't have any thoughts on what it looks like. I haven't watched it, looked at it. I would hope that it looks significantly more robust than the Greg Roman passing game. What that looks like, we'll see. Whether it's, what I think of as like more old school precision oriented or a little bit more air raidy, is it those types of meshing those two things? Is it going to be kind of move the launch point? Is it going to be a little high school Harry? We'll see. Whatever it is, I'm excited for Lamar Jackson. I think he needed something like this to be able to hopefully kind of put himself on a different level trajectory to being able to spin the ball how he wants to probably spin the ball for the rest of his career. Jimmy, can you do a breakdown of USC's defense? No, bro. This is not defense school. There are many people that are really good at that kind of stuff. That is not me, nor do I have any interest in doing that. I appreciate it, though. Capea Rob, expectations for Kyler when he returns? Not really. I mean, who are they playing this week? Are they playing the dude they traded for, Dobbs? Or are they playing the other guy? The guy, godly, Tune. I don't even know who's playing in Arizona. I mean, my expectations are for him to play so well that he keeps his job, if that's what he wants to do. Otherwise, they're going to seem like they're going to be making a bunch of changes all over that organization again. Hayes 88. How different is the preseason from regular season game plans? The Pats offense scared me this preseason. It did? I would say it's significantly different. Not significantly. I would say it's substantially different, meaning it's there's more options. So if you're going to do like a preseason game plan, some teams don't game plan at all. They'll just take plays they've been working on, like vanilla plays that they've been working on in camp, and just insert them. The other thing is, like, you would only really even be allowed, many of the people who are playing in the preseason don't make the team. They don't know the offense well enough to have kind of a comprehensive game plan. Those comprehensive game plans build over the course of the year. You need veteran guys. You need guys who have been together in a system to be able to go out there and make in-game changes, halftime changes, have robust kind of all over the place, scripts to start a series. Those take, a week to put together, maybe more than a week to put together. So to think you're going to do that for like the last preseason game, it's just not realistic, because most of the guys who are playing aren't going to be on the team, and or they don't have the capacity to do that. Oh man, Andrew's got jokes. Let's see what else we got here. Caleb Justin, do you think Sam Howell can be good? What's his ceiling to you? I mean, I don't love the ceiling talk, just because I never liked when people put artificial ceilings on me. I think Sam Howell certainly has the capacity to be good. It'll be fascinating to see what an Eric Bieniemy offense looks like over the course of a season. I think they're in a really tough division. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I think they're in a tough spot. Certainly pulling for him. I really like the way that he played. I've always liked the way that he's played. I think he's a little bit better of an athlete than people think, a little bit better of a runner, throws a really nice deep ball. If you can translate that into Sunday consistently, you got a chance to be really good. We got a bunch of some pretty hardcore names that I'm going to struggle to even be able to pronounce. So I apologize. I'm not calling you out. Oh, look at that. We got 100 of our closest friends in here again. I appreciate as you guys come in, hitting that like button. Man, I'm all over the place with my, for some reason, when I do my little screen pop-up things, it's jacking with my browser. All right. Couple more. Oh, we got time. Ian, JT, will you keep up the college football content once the NFL season is full swing? I'd love to see a breakdown of DJ. Ooh, glad you didn't write his name because I don't know if I could pronounce it at Oregon State. Ian, man, this is a touchy subject for me right now. The college football thing has been a lot of fun. I'm not sure that it's going to continue over the course of the fall for a few different logistical issues. We'll see. I'm toying with the idea of being much more Patreon centric for the college football thing. Not because I necessarily want everyone to have a paywall, but because I get more issues with the college football film than necessarily other films. And so I'm getting tired of dealing with them. And I'm going to probably experiment with more Patreon centric college football. I get it that not everybody wants to pay for it. For me, it's less about, making people pay for it and more about not letting it so available that people who are giving me a hard time about it have access to it, if that makes sense. So if that doesn't make sense to you, you can just be pissed. We'll see. I love the college football film. I personally prefer the NFL film. I sometimes like to, there will be games that I know I will do or want to do that I will hold off on until more draft-centric season, like, more March, April, February type stuff. But yeah, it's always going to be part of the channel. LB, appreciate you checking out the live. Oh, Kappa Rob, can Stafford return to form this year? I don't know, man. Is what's his face back? Is he healthy? Someone told me he's got like a hamstring thing. He's off seeing a specialist. That doesn't sound good, man. You don't like your wide receivers not being healthy at the start of the season. Let me tell you, that's not a good feeling playing quarterback like that. So no, we'll see. Philly Eagles fanatic. Appreciate that. I saw a question up there earlier from you. Let me see if I can get to it. JT, 2 approaches to 4 verticals. Ooh, there are. There's pick a side, pre-snap, work fade, seam, check down. No, that's not an approach. Don't let anybody tell you that's an approach, bro. Other is read deep middle closed, work seam to seam. What the fuck? Which one you prefer? Bro, no. Whatever that, first of all, I couldn't follow the comment. It didn't make sense to me. I personally don't think that there are many ways you can read 4 verticals. I think I have a 4 verticals film, but just off the top of my head, depending on the coverage is how I think of reading 4 verticals. If you catch one-on-one outside the numbers, meaning closed or potentially quarters, if you like it, throw a go. Okay. If you like to go on the outside and it's the correct look, let it rip on time, whatever your landmark is, go. Great. If we're talking about reading seams, we're talking about middle field closed. We're reading away from the middle field player and working the inside seams. If we're facing middle field open, cover 2, so not quarters. Quarters equals check down to me. But if you like that on the outside, let it rip. Cover 2, I personally prefer picking the widest safety. Some people prefer picking the closest safety and working inside out. It's personal preference, in my opinion. 75% of the time versus open, it's getting to the check down. 75% of the time that I'm not throwing a go outside is getting to the check down. So if that's not how you read it, that we just disagree, and that's certainly fine. But that's how I play 4 verticals. Hope that made sense. If it's blurry, throw the check down. Yeah, there you go. Cup is on IR. Jancy, appreciate that. Oh, Gray Man Media coming in with the super chat. Would you consider CFL, AFL, or XFL quarterback reviews? I would consider anything. I probably won't do them. I've done the CFL, I think. I did my own CFL. I just don't have any interest in that. Like, it's not that I don't have respect for those games. I just don't have any interest in that shit, man. Like, I don't even know. Like, I know when the CFL season is because I played the CFL one year. I've never tried to get the all 22 for those games. I'm sure I probably could, maybe, but I don't have access to it like without doing some sort of work. So there's no like immediate interest in doing it, but I'm not anti doing it either. NorCal Kevin, boom, appreciate you. Zachary Davis, JT, who are the quarterbacks at college or at the NFL level that you get excited to watch? Ooh. I mean, this is not going to be hot takey at all. I like watching Caleb Williams at the college level. There are other guys. I like watching Michael Penix Jr. The guys that I met at the Elite 11, Jaden Davis, Tua's brother, Maryland. League-wise, I don't know. I'm excited to watch all the guys that everybody's excited to watch. I'm excited to watch the young guys. I think Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson, all going to be fun to watch this year. Hopefully, I'll get to them early because you never know what it's going to look like halfway or towards the end of the season. I'm excited to see what Jordan Love looks like. I'm excited to see what Purdy looks like. Certainly excited to see what Fields looks like. And then all the top-tier guys that have been the top tier for a long time. I'm excited to see what Aaron looks like in New York. I don't think that's not very hot takey by any means, is it? Did I miss anybody? Anybody that y'all are excited to see that I didn't mention? And don't put some name of somebody that I don't know who they are. Who's like your son's cousin's neighbor. Ben's got jokes. There's nothing like a good chat joke. I do appreciate a good engaged chat. There's definitely going to be some clowns that's going to come at me tonight about the screenshot, man. I didn't even think about it. I probably shouldn't have put it out today, now that I think about it. I wanted to get it out before the season started, but I didn't necessarily intentionally put it out today thinking, oh, you know what? This to be perfect because now people will screenshot me tonight. Michael, yo. One of Caesar's, Aiden O'Connell. That's true. That will be cool. I will definitely do an Aiden O'Connell video if and when he plays for the Vegas. That dude had an amazing preseason. Pretty cool to watch. Chris Fair, Sam Howell. People want to see Sam Howell. I'm just like, I'm interested to see what a Eric Bieniemy offense looks like. I don't love judging people on little small sample sizes, but when I was with Eric Bieniemy, which was not very long, he was a running backs coach. I wouldn't say he was like my favorite coach to be around or like the most like player friendly coach. I just thought he was kind of like an old school, kind of like, insert nicest adjective possible there. And, just kind of, meh. So, I mean, it's been a long time. Maybe he's changed. Maybe he's, whatever. We'll see. We're all going to find out together. CB, football is back. We are locked in. Hopefully we have a lot to talk about tonight. I don't know, man. It'll be interesting to see if Kelsey's out. I know people are really, really high on the Lions. I hope I'm wrong. I think it's good for football when they're good. I'm a fan. I like Dan. The little time that I was with Dan Campbell somewhere, I don't even remember where it was. Might have been in Detroit. Did he play in Detroit? Whatever. Played together somewhere. I remember seeing him after he was done playing. I think he was coaching in Miami, and I went there for a workout and visited with him for a while afterwards. Super nice dude. Football through and through. That's really him when he come across as that like kind of potentially like corny meathead press conferences. That's my guy Dan. But we'll see. Everybody's really high on them. I'm probably not as high on them as everyone else is. Who knows? They probably come out today and look like, Colorado Buffalo out there. We'll see. Gray Man Media, what do you got for me, guy? Another super chat. Appreciate it. Footwork versus arm strength versus visual acuity versus height. I don't know. That sounds like some sort of like really bad equation. I mean, there are some things that are like barriers to entry. I think the height thing has gotten lower. The other thing, I think you have to be able to make most of the throws. I think you can get away with having a weaker arm if you've got some unreal accuracy and anticipation. I think those things can be developed. I think the footwork thing can be developed. But if you're not a good enough athlete, it doesn't really matter, if that makes sense. We'll see. I think that there are a lot of guys. It'll be interesting to see because there won't be like another Brock Purdy, but there will be some young guy who nobody expects to play, who will get an opportunity to play, and he'll probably play pretty well. And I felt like there were a lot of guys like that this preseason. So if any of those guys that had great preseasons, who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Adrian O'Connell. I'm thinking of DTR potentially. I'm sure there are other guys this preseason that had good preseasons that could play them into situations where they're playing. You know, and I wouldn't say that any of those guys had all of those things: footwork, arm strength, you know, their capacity visually to see the field, and height. So we'll see. I mean, could the Lions be the Baltimore Orioles, or could the Lions be the Padres? Too soon, huh? All right. A couple more out here, and then we will hunker down, be ready for this game. Last Second Sports, I see up there. You were very unimpressed with Lance. It seemed this preseason, regardless, do you think the 49ers gave up too early in favor of Sam? I mean, that honestly, bro, that's probably a huge question for a different video. I don't think about it, first of all. It sure seems like there were issues where, I don't know, I didn't inquire with anybody in the building, but didn't he like ask to be traded when they told him he wasn't going to be the backup? So it wasn't like they gave up on him, if that makes sense. That's how I think of it, if at all. NorCal Kevin, ba-boom. Has the growth of your channel changed and or opened up relationships, media around the league? Has the growth of your channel changed or opened up relationships in the media around the league? I mean, sure, I've met a lot of people online and through like different podcasts and different opportunities. Yes. I hope we see you on the Manning cast this year. And that's probably not going to happen. But I appreciate you thinking that I could do it or that they would want me to do it. Omaha. I've seen a little bit of the Manning cast. They seem like they have a good time. Their commercials are good, man. I've seen more of their commercials than I think I've seen of the Manning cast. Oh yeah, Mr. Arnold. What's that dude's name? The backup for Chicago, another guy. Why can't I think of his name? Arm wrestling dad. All right. I think that's it, guys. Again, thank you for the continued support, man. 5 years, pretty awesome. If you haven't, the course code is in the chat somewhere, pinned, I think. Get 50% off. It'll probably run through the weekend. It will not be 50% off again, if ever, let alone anytime soon. So get over there and enroll in the courses. Other than that, don't fucking screenshot me tonight. I know it's coming. I'm honestly a little afraid to open up social media, but it'll be good. Oh yeah. Why can I never think of his name? Baynet. It's pronounced weird, right? All right. That's a wrap, y'all. Hopefully, I'll see you back here after the game. Okay, if you want that, make sure you let me know. We'll come back. Oh, look at that. Right on cue, I get a super chat to keep this thing going. You guys coming in hot. Wicked Bronco Productions. New to the channel. Welcome. Appreciate you. Any breakdown of Sam Hartman with my indie squad so far? Yes. Pretty sure it's on YouTube. I talked a little bit about the college football expectations for this fall earlier in the chat, so you're more than welcome to go back and watch that. In short, it's probably going to be more Patreon specific because I'm tired of dealing with other issues. So if you're looking for college football stuff specifically, more of it will be on the Patreon than on the YouTube. That's just what I anticipate. We'll see what exactly happens. I think he has answered the questions of if he was a gimmick QB at Wake. I don't think he was ever a gimmick QB. I think their offense was gimmicky. That slow mesh shit, I liked it, but like I didn't necessarily like it hijacking and taking over the entire system. He is way better than they thought. I don't know who they is, but I think most people thought he was pretty good. I remember him as like a really pretty big time recruit coming into Wake, wasn't he? He's been there forever. Dude's probably got 2 masters and a doctorate. All right. Appreciate it. Thanks for everything. I'll see you on the other side. See if we can do this thing after the game as well. Let's hope this is a good game, y'all. Hope this is a good one. All right. See y'all later. No, I hit the wrong button. Dang. Cord violation. Oh my God.